this was probably one of the main reasons I delayed as long as I did for my son, is wanted him to be a little bit uncomfortable if I was 5 minutes late. I wanted him to know what to do if he couldn't find me for pickup, right? And sometimes we would talk about it. I would say, hey, if I'm ever running late, like go check with the teacher or go to the office, or if you got lost, like what would you do? Like we'd have these conversations, right? But if you're never in a place where you're uncomfortable or even thinking about what you need to do or looking up, like I wanted him to be looking up in the carpool line, looking for me, not looking down, texting me, right? Like these are just basic things that if you're maybe tuned in and paying attention to the world, that you'll maybe get automatically. But it's again something where we can think about teaching these skills too. And by being tethered to our kids, I think we as parents maybe get a little bit lazy. Like we don't need to make the plan for pickup, right? Because I can just do it at the last minute and I know it's convenient. But again, these are learning skills that they're not getting, because we're doing it for them and we're allowing them to, or not allowing them, I should say, to be uncomfortable. So I think we kind of come back to that resilience theme again.
And that
Yeah.
is one thing I have to do with my kids because they don't have phones. We sort of have a daily check-in in the morning
Yeah.
in the kitchen when they're packing their lunches to go to school, where
Yes.
we just go over the day's schedule, like who has to be where at what time and who's picking up who. And we have to discuss it because I actually don't have a way of reaching them throughout the day. I could call the school. I could,
Yeah.
use the standard procedure that everyone is supposed to use, really, instead of
Yeah.
texting their kids. But I don't generally want to do that. I'd rather just talk to them in person and let them know things. So there are times where they're waiting for me or I'm waiting for them. And there's that discomfort of the
Yeah.
unknown, of just not being able to see exactly where they are. But it always works out in the end. They know how
Yeah.
to get a hold of me, and that's what's the most important thing. And I do receive calls and texts from unknown numbers on my phone because they've borrowed someone else's phone to get a hold of
Yeah.
me, and it's always worked out.